Good morning, students. So we are discussing lines and angles chapter, right? In the last class, we discussed about the concept of parallel lines and a transversal. So just in 5 minutes, we'll recall what we learned yesterday. So that is in parallel lines and a transversal topic. So corresponding angles are equal. Then interior alternate angles are equal. Then exterior alternate angles are equal. Then interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is equal to 180 degree. So this much property we learned in yesterday's class. So and yesterday we worked out two example problems related to that parallel lines and a transversal concept also, right? No. So I gave one exercise as homework. I think many of the students they have completed their homework part. So today we are going to discuss whether your answer is right or wrong. So we are going to discuss the second exercise, all the 6 problems. Okay. Yes. Shall we start the explanation part of the second exercise one by one? Yes. First, we will look at the first question of the second exercise. So everyone, you just sit with your textbook and notebook. Okay. Yes. I'll read the question. Listen carefully. So first question is like this. In figure, okay, in figure, find the values of x and y. Understand the question first. In figure, find the values of x and y. We have to find the value of x and y and then show that after finding x and y, we have to show that AB line is parallel to CD line. Okay, AB line is parallel to CD line. To prove is what we have to prove here. AB is parallel to CD. So we have to prove this AB line is parallel to CD line. Okay. See here we have the diagram here. X and Y marked like this. First we have to calculate X and Y. In the figure some angles are given. Are you observing this angle? Your angle is 50 degree. Then your angle is 130 degree. X is here, Y is here. We have to find X and Y first. Then we have to show that. So AB line is parallel to CD line. Okay, students, yes, shall we start the problem? Okay, so we'll work out the solution now. First, our target is to find x and y. Can anyone tell me to find x, which concept we have to choose? Yeah, vertically opposite angle for, okay, first we are going to use here y, vertically opposite angle. Yeah, linear pair also, vertically opposite angles also, choice is yours. Okay, so here to get x, you can apply linear pair also. Or you can observe the diagram. Yeah, here it is very clear that y which is equal to 130 because vertically opposite angles. Can I write first y only? Yes, y which is equal to 130 degree because vertically opposite angles. We got the vertically opposite angles. Y fatafat, right? No? Yes, y is equal to 130 degree because vertically opposite angles. If y is equal to 130, then what is the value of x? Tell me first, what is the value of x? How can we find out value of x? So x, some students they will give the answer that Mataji y is equal to 130. Then here we are observing the Z shape. So this y which is equal to x alternate angles. But in the beginning we cannot use alternate angles concept because in the problem AB parallel to CD condition is not given. So what is given actually, just this much data is given. Actually to prove is, so we don't know actually AB line is parallel to CD, that one we have to prove. So that's why here in the beginning only we cannot take the alternate angles concept. That's why here for Y we used vertically opposite angles. And for x, we have to use the linear pair concept only. For x, we'll use linear pair concept, that is x plus 50 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason for this? Linear pair. Okay, linear pair. Now, x is equal to, 180 degree. Let us transfer this 50 to this side. 50 degree. Then x is equal to 130 degree. What is the value of x? 130 degree. What is the value of y? Y is also 130 degree. You just observe. This is 130 degree now. This is also 130 degree. So when we observe the shape of this one, we are getting a Z-shape angles here. So this forms pair of alternate angles, no? Pair of alternate angles. When the pair of alternate angles are equal, only when the lines are parallel. When the pair of alternate angles are equal, Z-shape angles are equal in the sense AB line must and should parallel to CD line. Is that clear, students? This x which is equal to y, angle x is equal to angle y. So these forms pair of interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Therefore, AB line parallel to CD line. Is that clear, student? This is about the problem. Just by using vertically opposite angles and linear pair topic, we worked out x and y angle. So, after the calculation, we got the idea that both x and y are equal and both x and y are in the Z-shape angle form. When the Z-shape angles are equal, only when the lines are parallel. So AB parallel to CD. Is that clear, students? This is about the first question explanation. So is that clear? Yes, this is about the first question explanation. And this parallel lines and transversal notes is pending, no? So after this class, I'll send what you have to write in the theory part. I'll send, okay? Soon after finishing the class, I'll send yesterday's topic that parallel lines and the transversal in that corresponding angles are equal. Then interior alternate angles are equal. Then exterior and alternate angles are equal. Then sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is equal to 180 degree. You just copy that in your notebook first. Then you start with the example problems, then exercise problem. So this is about the explanation part of the first question. Now we have to start the second question explanation. So what is there in the second question? Okay, you just see your textbook. So what is given, what we have to find or what we have to prove in the second problem. Okay, first, 1 second, I'll write the problem on the board. See students, second problem. So first we will discuss the first second problem question. What is there? In the figure, if AB parallel to CD, CD parallel to EF and Y is to Z is 3 is to 7. Okay, find X. The question is find X. Y is to Z ratio is given, that is 3 is to 7. One more condition is given. 1 second students. Danya. Yes, you just observe the second question. In figure, if AB parallel to CD, CD parallel to EF, Y is to Z is equal to 3 is to 7, find X. So here we have given data, we listed like this. AB parallel to CD. Just observe the diagram. This AB line is parallel to CD. Then this CD line is parallel to EF. This CD line is parallel to EF. Then this Y is to Z ratio is given. Angle Y is to Z is 3 is to 7. Using this given data, we have to work out X angle. We have to find out X angle. Okay. So given data we have to use to find the X angle. See students, yesterday we learned one concept that AB line parallel to CD line, then CD line parallel to EF line. The lines are parallel to the same line, then the lines are parallel to each other. Can we say that AB is also parallel to EF? Yes, according to the condition, yesterday's condition, we can say that if AB parallel to CD, then CD parallel to EF, then AB is parallel to EF also. If we need that one, then you can use that one. Otherwise, we'll continue like this only. So now we'll start the solution part. So how can we start with this one? Actually, AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. Y is to Z is given actually. Here is Y. Here is Z. Y is to Z is given. Which concept we have to use here to find the X, students? Can anyone tell me? Which concept we have to use to find X value? Y is to Z ratio is given actually. Yes, alternate angle topic. Alternate angle topic, yeah, alternate angle topic. If we use alternate angle topic, then angle X is equal to angle Z. Okay, angle X is equal to angle Z, but we don't know actually Z, no? How can we work out that Z? How can we work out that Z? Alternate angles in the sense angle Z is equal to, okay, here we have to use alternate angles. Linear pair, yeah. So I got the idea that what you are trying to tell is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, some students here x plus y is equal to 180 degree. This x and y are forming interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, that is okay. So, but for that, first we have to take, say this angle Z. Here also we'll get angle Z according to alternate angle now. So here we can choose angle Z, or better first we will write that x plus y which is equal to 180 degree, because interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal. Okay. Next, which concept we can use? X plus y is equal to 180 degree. Then, which concept we can use? Angle X is equal to angle Z. No? Can I apply this one? Because here are you observing the Z line? So it is given that AB line is parallel to CD line and CD line is parallel to EF line. Therefore, AB parallel to EF. Can I write like this? AB parallel to EF. Lines parallel to the same line. Lines parallel to the same line. Lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Are parallel to each other. You can solve the problem in different method. That is your choice. Okay. Each other. See students, what we did actually? So we showed that this line is parallel to this. Now according to this condition, we can observe the Z shape here. This X is equal to angle Z. Can we take that one? X is equal to Z. Interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Okay, interior alternate angles. X is equal to Z. X is equal to Z. Now, can I take this x plus y is equal to 180 degree? X plus y is equal to 180 degree in that x is equal to ಏನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು? Z ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ problem. So, take the condition. Equation number 1. You just give this first equation as equation number 1. So now, x plus y which is equal to 180 degree. So according to equation number 1, here we are going to substitute this x is equal to z. Therefore, z plus y is equal to 180 degree. Z plus y is equal to 180 degree. Here ratio is given. Y is to z is 3 is to 7. Okay. So here z ratio is 7. That is 7x plus y ratio is 3. 3x is equal to 180 degree. Is that clear, students? Ratio z plus y plus z ratio is given. 7x plus 3x is 10x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 180 degree divided by 10. Therefore, x is equal to, what is the answer here? 10 ones are 10, 18, 18 degree, x is equal to 18 degree. We got the value x is equal to 18 degree. 1 second student, be careful. X is equal to 18 degree. Here they have asked x only. So is it like that only? Not that x. This is unknown ratio. So because you can choose different letter also. Here you can use without instead of taking x, you can take a. Is that clear, students? Otherwise, you will be confusing. No, a will take it as a because angle name is also x. We are taking the in ratio also x. It will be confusing. Better you choose this unknown ratio. So 7a plus 3a. So a value is 18 degree. Now we have to find a. Okay, so x, no. So how to find out that x angle? X is equal to, sorry, first we have to find out z angle. Z is equal to, if z is if we got the z value, then x is equal to z. Already we know that one. Okay, let us work out z angle. Z ratio is 7x. That is 7 into, what is the value of this one? 18. Now z is equal to 18 sevens are how much? So that is 126 degree. If z is equal to 126 degree, then x also equal to 126 degree. X also equal to 126 degree, students. If this method is confusing, you can use your any easy method. See here which method you can use for that. Actually directly you can calculate. How the calculate ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. If this one forms z and this is also z according to alternate angle, then y plus z is equal to 180 degree. Using that concept also, y plus z is 180 degree because it is a linear pair. So ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ y ಎಷ್ಟು z ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. y z ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ x ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್, that method you can use. First here we used actually x plus y is equal to 180 interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Then AB parallel to CD, CD parallel to EF, therefore AB parallel to EF. Next we got the idea that x is equal to z forms pair of alternate angles. Next x plus y is equal to 180 degree. So in the place of x we took z. Z is equal to, we got the answer z is 126. So x is also 126. Why we have to remain keep pending for y? Sorry, yes, what is the value of y now? Y which is equal to, y which is equal to 3 into 18. Y which is equal to 3 into 18. So that is 54 degrees. Y also, y is also 54. Y is 54 degree. So we got the value of y also. Is that clear, students? This is about the second problem. Is that clear? Yes. So now we'll start the third question explanation. So 1 second. Okay. See, students, we have to discuss the third question now. Okay, just read the third question first. In figure, if AB parallel to CD, AB parallel to CD, EF perpendicular to CD, EF perpendicular to CD, and angle GED is 126 degree. Angle GED is 126 degree. Find angle AGE, angle GEF, and angle FGE. So using the given data, we have to find out the three angles. So board is visible now, students. Board is visible, I think. Okay. See here, for the third problem, given data we list out here. AB parallel to CD condition is given. AB line is parallel to CD. Then EF is perpendicular to CD. This EF is perpendicular to CD in the sense here it forms 90 degree. Okay, next angle GED is 126 degree. See here, we'll mark the diagram like this. GED total angle is 126 degree. Here this EFD is 90 degree according to the given condition. Total GED is 126 degree, students. Okay, so now what we have to find? AGE. Where is that AGE? Here one angle question mark. Then GEF. Here this angle is question mark. Then FGE. Where is that FGE, students? FGE. This angle is also question mark. So I put the question mark for the unknown angles. Okay. So we have to find out that one. So board is visible now, students. If the board, are you observing the clear picture there? Someone students message me fast. And is it diagram is visible? Complete diagram is visible? Hello? Yes, Mataji. Okay. Then we'll continue the class. Okay, students. Okay. My net is slow. It's okay. See here, this one total angle is 126 degree. Here, this is 90 degree in the sense. Can we find out the GEF first? GEF easily we can find now because okay. See, GEF easily we can find because total GED is 126 degree. In that, this FED is 90 degree. Then what is the value of GEF? 126 minus 90 degree. Very good, students. So first we'll start with the GEF. Second angle we are going to find. So we'll make the parts in the board. Okay, first we'll work out angle GEF. Which angle? This one, students. GEF. How can we write that GEF? Which is equal to GEF is equal to total angle GED minus angle FED. So is it right now, students? GEF, to get GEF, total angle GED minus angle FED. Now total angle GED is given that 126 degree, then FED is 90 degree. So angle GEF is equal to, what is the value, students? What is the value? 126 minus 90, that is 36 degree. Yes, here we got the first angle measurement. One angle is over. Now we have to find out. I'll rub this question mark. We got this measurement now. Yes, this one we got actually 36 degree. Now what we have to find? Second angle AGE. So can we work out AGE? Yes, AGE already we know the value. Yes, AGE which is equal to GED. Why? Alternate interior angle. See here, Z shape. Are you observing the Z shape? AB line is parallel to CD line condition is given. See here, Z shape. AGE is equal to GED. Are you observing Z shape like this? E ಬಂದಿದೆ Z shape. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೀಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ Z shape. But it is a Z shape only now. So this angle is equal to this andre AGE which is equal to GED. So here angle AGE which is equal to angle GED. Why? Interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. So therefore AGE is how much? Angle AGE which is equal to GED is total 126 no, therefore AGE is also equal to 126. Is that clear, students? Yes, 126. So now AGE we got the value as 126. Now the last one, this one is also over. FGE we have to find out. FGE. Now we got this measurement as 126. How can we find out this FGE? Are you observing these two angles? What it forms actually? Yes, very good, linear pair. This AGE plus FGE, which is equal to 180, no students? Yes, linear pair. So we will work out the problems here. Okay, so is it visible now, student? Angle AGE plus angle FGE, which is equal to 180 degree because it forms linear pair. Okay, just now we got the value AGE 126 degree. FGE is unknown, which is equal to 180 degree. So now angle FGE, which is equal to 180 degree minus 126 degree. Therefore, angle FGE is equal to, what is the value? Yeah, 54 degree. 54 degree. Very simple problem now this one. Yes. All the three problems, fatafat, in 2 to 3 minutes, we can easily work out this three angles. See here, first one, Actually, total angle is 126. So here 90, then 126 minus 90, you will get GEF angle. Then we can observe the interior alternate angle concept. If this one is 126 degree, this is also 126 degree. And for the third angle, we use the linear pair topic. Is that clear, students? This is the explanation of third question. So I think you don't have any doubts in 1, 2, and 3. Third problem. Is that clear now? So now we'll continue with the fourth question. So first we'll clean the board, then we'll discuss the fourth question. Okay, just wait for a few minutes. Yes, students, we have to discuss fourth exam exercise problem. So first, let us read out the fourth question. In figure, if PQ parallel to IST, PQ parallel to ST, angle PQR is equal to 110 degree and angle RST is equal to 130 degree. Find angle QRS. Only one angle we have to work out. What is given actually? Just to see the diagram, student. PQ parallel to ST. This PQ line is parallel to ST. See here the diagram is little bit different now. This PQ line actually parallel to this ST line. Okay, parallel condition. Next, angle PQR is 110 degree. This angle PQR is 110 degree, students. Okay, then angle RST is 130 degree. Angle RST is 130 degree. This is 130 degree. Okay, what we have to find actually? Angle QRS. This angle, let us put the question mark for the unknown angle. This angle we have to work out. QRS. It is lies in the V-shaped gap now. So QRS we have to work out. So they have given one hint also. The diagram is not sufficient. I think by looking the diagram only we can observe that here which concept this PQ and KST not connected but they are the parallel lines, then how to complete the problem. So for that we they have given one hint also. Yeah, what hint? Construction we have to do. For that construction they have given one hint that draw a line parallel to ST through point R. Draw a line parallel to ST. We have to draw one line that is parallel to ST line through point R. So I'll continue from the here. I'll complete this one from here only. Through point R. So we took one line that is parallel to ST. If this line is parallel to ST, PQ is parallel to ST, right? No, then this line is parallel to this also, right? So can we give one name for this? Which line we have to take? AB. Let us take this new line as AB. So what we did actually? So we draw one line that is parallel to ST line through point R. So in the sense, ST line, the AB line parallel. In the sense, PQ line is also parallel to AB only, no? So therefore, first we'll write the data like this. So PQ line is parallel to ST line. Okay, so now in construction, ST line is parallel to AB line according to construction. According to construction. So therefore, can we say that, so this PQ is also parallel to AB? Yes, PQ is also parallel to AB because the lines are parallel to the same line are parallel to one another. See, we got the warning actually, meetings ends in 5 minutes, okay? If the meetings ends, join with the same link, students. Now we'll continue the class, okay? Yes, now what we have to do? Which concept we have to take here? Can anyone tell me? Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Here, are you taking this one actually? Interior PQR is equal to QRB. PQR which is equal to angle QRB. Yes, of course. PQR is equal to angle QRB. That is actually alternate angles. Then PQR is equal to QRB. Then how can we move? Actually, we need that QRS. No, we need that QRS. How can we find out that one? We need QRS. How can we find out that QRS actually? Actually, if this one is 110, total this angle is 110 actually. But what we need here, the QRS we need. Here you can use, 130 plus dash is equal to 180. So then you can subtract, yes, correct. Okay, we'll take PQ line is parallel to AB line. Yes, PQ line. We can use the linear pair way. We can use linear pair. Okay, then we can use linear pair also. TSR is equal plus SRB. TSR plus SRB we can find out. Yeah. TSR plus SRB first we can find out. So better we'll do one thing. First we'll complete this work only. Okay. ST line is parallel to AB line. So interior angles on the same side of the transversal concept will apply. Then first we'll work out this angle. Is it okay? Yes. Now ST line is parallel to ST line is parallel to AB line. No? Therefore, angle TSR plus angle SRB, which is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason for this? I'll use the short form, okay? Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This is only for me, okay? So here we use the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Here TSR plus SRB, which is equal to 180 degree. Now TSR is how much? 130 degree plus SRB is unknown, which is equal to 180 degree. Now